By comparison, public health spending per person in poor nations like Pakistan and Kenya is under $10 a year. When the high cost of treating TB is put together with the cost of AIDS, malaria, and a dozen other infectious diseases, it is easy to understand how serious this worldwide crisis has become.
Who is going to get these rare, needed antibiotics? Is it going to be the wealthy? Will it be everyone? I think someone's going to have to make these decisions, and it is the difference between the private and the public, the wealthy versus the poor, the masses versus the small numbers. And I think these are questions that, unfortunately, we're going to confront sooner than later.
After 2 decades of complacency, pharmaceutical companies have finally begun to invest again in the development of new antibiotics. But even under the most hopeful expectations, scientists are still 5 to 10 years away from practical solutions that can be widely used around the world. There is a huge gap between a new generation of expensive magic bullets and the ability of poor nations to pay for them or use them effectively. At the same time, the world's population is exploding. Millions of people on every continent live in urban shantytowns, where overcrowding and inadequate sanitation create a perfect environment for tuberculosis transmission. The spread of AIDS and other diseases that destroy a person's immune system create a vulnerability that did not exist a half-century ago. The lesson of drug-resistant TB is not simply that an old terror can re-emerge, but that the world itself has changed. When old infections we thought we had conquered break out in new forms, in new places, they find a completely new environment, a less prepared world, a complacent world, a perfect world for a new epidemic.